Hey everyone, this is ExxotikGaming here, and welcome back to another super exciting Call of Duty mobile video. This video is going to be one of your most helpful Call of Duty mobile videos out on YouTube because we are going to go over everything you need to know about getting better at the most competitive mode, the Battle Royale mode, in this game. This video compiles all of the best tips and tricks in Call of Duty Mobile's Battle Royale. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I would greatly appreciate it if you took just a second and left a like rating down below. It took a while to compile all of these tips together to make this video, and I really hope it helps. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more awesome Call of Duty mobile content. Let me know if you want a tips and tricks video for the other game modes in Call of Duty Mobile. Turn on post notifications so you're notified by my next Call of Duty mobile video uploading on June 11th, and let's jump into this. So, to begin, Call of Duty Mobile's Battle Royale is just like many other Battle Royale games. You can either be in first-person mode or third-person mode. You and 100 other players fly over the map and drop out of a plane to land somewhere in the map. You gather weapons, kill enemies, and push into an ever-decreasing circle size until you're the very last player. Now, compared to other Battle Royale games, Call of Duty Mobile does some things very differently. When you first spawn into the warm-up area, you'll have 6 different default skills you can equip to your player. They are as follows: Medic, who every so often gives you a chance to place a healing station down near you and your teammates, and you can heal up quickly when you're standing beside it. Scout, who can shoot out a sensor dart, which in turn finds enemy positions and can see fresh footprints. Defender, who can place down a shield for him and his teammates to hide behind, and he's resistant to all damage other than bullets. Mechanic, who can send out an EMP drone to all enemies and has augmented sight. Clown, who detonates a toy bomb that summons zombies to attack enemies. And finally, the Ninja, who has a grappling gun that is used to get atop buildings and traverse the map quickly and quietly. Which class would work best? Well, it all comes down to your playstyle. Only one person is allowed to be each class in a squad. I would recommend when you're starting out to either be the Ninja or Defender class. You'll take more bullets as a beginning player because you're less stealthy, so the Defender class helps you a ton with that, and if you need to escape an enemy quickly and get on higher ground, which in turn results in a better advantage over the enemy, the Ninja is the way to go. Now, we have zombies in Call of Duty Mobile's Battle Royale mode. They aren't just there to be a nuisance, okay? They actually can drop some great stuff. I would recommend, if you don't have a good gun or attachments yet, to start using your knife on the zombies to silently kill them, don't alert your position, and then be given the ability to have more loot. And yes, the knife, believe it or not, is key in Battle Royale mode. Whereas in other Battle Royales, like PUBG for example, when you first drop, you'll only have your fists, and it takes many punches before you can kill someone with them. In Call of Duty Mobile, you'll drop into the map with a knife, and a knife is great in early game for getting quick, easy kills on people still looting up without even a gun, because it's only a 1 to 2 shot kill. So, in early game, what do? Well, you drop out, fly down, and land somewhere. Where's a good place to land? Well, if you're a beginner, you'll probably be so tempted to land far away from all the enemies are. However, I can't recommend you to do that. The reason is because if you never encounter any enemies, you'll never learn how the gunfire works, and you won't get better at the game. Landing in high traffic areas like launch, bus station, and pipeline forces you to encounter enemies and get into gunfights. You'll learn very quickly how many of the guns work, and that's important. Force yourself to get as much action as possible, or else it'll take way longer for you to get better at this game. The cool thing about the map is that it combines locations from previous Modern Warfare and Black Ops games to provide a familiar experience to those who've played Call of Duty in the past. But don't worry, if you've never played Call of Duty before, you'll still learn very quickly how to work the map. Now, in early game, here are some tips. Land as quickly as you can. Loot up some basic supplies, like guns and ammo, and then before you take forever getting other things, go on the pursuit to find enemies. Depending on how quickly you do this, enemies will still be looting up and be distracted, so you can get the element of surprise on them before they have tons of armor and powerful weapons. The longer you wait to kill enemies, the more prepared they will be for you. Now, always look at your minimap. It'll tell you many things, from where you are in relation to the next zone, to where nearby gunshots are, to most importantly, where nearby footsteps are. The single most important tip I have for Call of Duty mobile players is to play with earphones or headphones on. You need to be able to hear distant gunfire or nearby footsteps, but most importantly, where they are. If you're playing this game through your speakers of your phone, you may hear footsteps, but you won't know exactly where they are. Are they in front of you? Are they behind you, left or right? Who knows? Listen in when you hear them with your earphones. Maybe stand still for just a second to pinpoint where they are more directly. Take out an SMG or shotgun for that close-ranged encounter and take that enemy out. Now, there are different rarities of weapons in this game, ranging from gray all the way up to gold. Obviously, gold will be the best, but you can still do alright with gray-tiered weapons. I have myself. Always try to have the highest tiered weapons available because they'll do the most damage and be the most accurate. This game has an ever-decreasing circle, so you always need to pay attention to the map to make sure you're safe. If you're caught outside the circle, you'll start taking damage, so always try to anticipate where the next circle is by moving before the shrinking countdown runs out. Regarding vehicles, they are so important in Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale. They will 100% help you with that shrinking circle size. This game even has helicopters, man. I would totally recommend using helicopters in early game, especially if you're in a squad, and best in mid game, but try to stay away from them in late game because everyone's eyes will be on you and enough bullets will shoot out your engine. For late game, have an ATV or SUV near your side, preferably the SUV, because it can double as a temporary shield as well as a quick getaway vehicle if need be. As I said, the SUV is the safest vehicle to be in. In early game, your best weapons in those heavy traffic areas will be SMGs and shotguns. In mid-game, you'll want to carry some sort of rifle and sniper, and by late game, you could even ditch the sniper for a second rifle or even an airdrop exclusive weapon. Airdrops are so great to get in this game, but they're also the most dangerous. Whenever an airdrop lands, you'll notice a big beaming red light up into the sky, and everyone will be traveling toward it. When you get close to an airdrop, pause and wait it out. Get on a nearby hill or building and scope in on the area to see if you find any enemy going toward it, because chances are someone will try to get it before you. When they pause at the drop to pick up the loot, get a nice quick headshot, and when you know it's safe, go in and get their loot and the airdrop's loot. Simple as that. In late game, you need to be on high alert. Don't run around in open fields because all the people that survived until the end are generally the best players of the match. Try to stay away from the direct center of the circle because you'll have to watch your back on all sides. If you sit at the edge of the circle, no one can hit you from behind and you'll be a lot safer. However, be careful. Make sure you don't get caught outside the next zone. In late game, the zone moves so fast and it does tons of damage to you, so move a little early before it starts shrinking so you don't die. Use items like the adrenaline shot to heal slowly over time and make your player run faster. If you want to run the absolute fastest, if, say, you're running to escape the zone, put away your weapon by simply tapping the one you have out at the bottom of your screen, take out the adrenaline shot, and run in a straight line directly parallel with that dotted line on the minimap. This will give you the absolute best chance of surviving getting into the zone. However, since you are running in a straight line, you need to be more careful because you'll be such an easy target to enemies. So maybe jump every once in a while to prevent them from getting quick, easy headshots. I can make another video going more in-depth about late game, but let's move on. So if you're playing in squads, you need to know the right time to use your classes for your teammates. If you're a medic, always watch to see your teammates' health, and if one is low, place the medical station down and help them out. You need to stay together with your team and use voice chat with them to be the most efficient you could possibly be as a squad. If one teammate gets knocked down, Revive them, but only do this when you know you and your teammate are safe. If your teammate gets killed after being knocked, run to their body as quickly as possible and collect something called a dog tag. This will give them the opportunity to fly back over the map in a minute or two and respawn. On the contrary, if you kill an enemy, you need to run to their body and collect their dog tag so they don't have a chance of respawning. In terms of gameplay controls, I would recommend turning off auto fire. You do not want to have to rely on this for this game, and plus, when you have auto fire on, you'll run out of ammo very quickly because you'll be spraying and praying much of the time. Relating classes, you do have the ability to upgrade your classes in-game. When you look around the map in front of you, you'll see different colored beams of light going up into the sky. They can be blue, pink, or other colors. If you go into these areas, you'll probably have to fight some sort of boss or heavy amount of zombies, but once you clear that area, you'll be able to loot a special chest and get a class upgrade. These areas are sometimes even more contested than airdrops, so don't get too distracted by the boss, because the enemies can come up behind you and shoot you while you're in the middle of the boss battle. Obviously, use all items whenever you can to their fullest extent. My motto is always to never save things. If you get shot and you're down at half health, even though a medkit does more regeneration than just that, use it. If you need to run into an open area and you know there are scopes pointed at you, use a smoke grenade or even a few. Don't save them because you think you may need them for later game. It's better to be safe than sorry. You won't even get to late game if you don't use them. Pick up a variety of different weapons. Even if you find the gun you do the best with, you do not want to have to rely on that one gun to get you through a game. Test all of them out, and even force yourself to do mini challenges like a snipers only challenge or an SMG only challenge. That way, you will become equally good with all weapons and get great gameplay all the time. And of course, test both FPP and TPP out. You want to be good for both game modes, and playing an FPP frequently will actually get you better at some of the other game modes in Call of Duty Mobile. And the other game modes are great too. This game has just so much in it. It's one of the best battle royale / shooting games ever created for mobile devices. I absolutely love this game, and I can't wait for the future of it. With all this being said, we've pretty much gone over everything you need to know about Call of Duty Mobile's Battle Royale and all of the best tips and tricks to help you win your next matches in this game. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I'd appreciate it a ton if you left a like down below. It takes just 2 seconds, but it helps the channel out a ton. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome Call of Duty Mobile content. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss my awesome video uploading June 11th. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.